Two Raider stories just dropped, and one of them might tell you more about this franchise's future than anyone realizes. Training camp is heating up, a rookie quarterback just had his best day yet, and the front office quietly made roster moves that reveal exactly what they're thinking. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll understand why Raider Nation has every reason to be fired up. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button if you want the fastest NFL updates on the planet. Let's start with camp. And honestly, it's not one player making headlines here. It's the culture. This wasn't just another practice. It was a window into what head coach Pete Carroll and his coaching staff are actually building. And what's coming out of it is impressive. Here's what stood out most. Everyone was involved. Coaches were coaching coaches. Veterans were mentoring rookies. Players were correcting each other mid-drill. No egos, no attitude, just constant communication and accountability. Ever notice how the best teams don't need a coach standing over every player's shoulder? That's exactly what's forming here. Take middle linebacker Nick Bolton. Defensive coordinator Patrick Graham shared a moment where Bolton basically took over the entire defensive huddle and told him to step back. He had it handled. Instead of being annoyed, Graham loved it. That's the kind of command you want from the quarterback of your defense, because once the season starts, no coach is standing in that huddle. Players have to own it. And that attention to detail. It's everywhere. The head coach is known league-wide for obsessing over fundamentals, and it shows. He mostly lets his assistants run things, but when he does step in, it's never over a massive blunder. It's over tiny details most fans watching wouldn't even catch. The message is simple. Good enough isn't good enough. The whole vibe of this camp feels different too. Gone are the flashy celebrations and college-style hype from years past. That doesn't mean the fun is gone. Players are clearly enjoying themselves. But there's a business-like discipline now. Show up, compete, get better, move to the next rep. That's the environment fans have been begging for. But wait until you hear what's happening at tight end, because one player just keeps rewriting the ceiling for what's possible. The tight end room is stacked. Brock Bowers continues doing what Brock Bowers does, but it's not just him. The whole group looks sharp, running clean routes and moving well in space. With the wide receiver room still figuring itself out, expect this position to carry a massive share of the passing offense. Now to the names turning heads. Rookie quarterback Fernando Mendoza, the #1 overall pick in the 2026 draft, just had arguably his best practice yet. He looked more comfortable, made faster reads, threw tighter passes, and directed teammates into position before the snap. Still a rookie, still some rough patches, but for a second straight day, he showed exactly why so many scouts called him the top quarterback prospect in years. Afterward, he credited his teammates for constantly correcting him in the moment, saying nobody's trying to embarrass anyone, everyone's just solving problems together. That's a rookie quarterback answer that should excite this fan base. Running back Mike Washington Jr. broke out after a quiet start to camp, showing power, burst, and reliable hands out of the backfield. He wasn't brought in to replace the team's lead back, he's there to complement him, and that duo could become one of the most versatile backfields in the league. Then there's offensive lineman Trey Zoo 3, who might be the sleeper story of this entire draft class. He's already taken snaps at all 5 offensive line spots and looked comfortable everywhere. That kind of versatility is gold in the NFL, and some are already comparing the buzz around him to the early hype surrounding Bowers. At cornerback, rookie Hezekiah Massas keeps climbing the depth chart, now working consistently with the first-team defense. The real test comes once the pads go on and the physicality ramps up. But right now, the coaching staff loves his mix of confidence and humility. All right, comment challenge time. Which rookie do you think ends up being the biggest steal from this class? Drop a name below, because I want to see who Raider Nation is betting on. On the veteran side, running back Dylan Laub keeps building on a strong off-season, blocking bigger defenders, running precise routes, and playing without fear. He's not stealing carries from the top backs, but is proving he belongs on this roster. Veteran defensive back Trayvon Moehrig also turned in another strong day, constantly around the football and bringing energy to every rep. Coaches praised his anticipation, physicality, and leadership, the kind of player whose energy lifts an entire defense. Along the offensive line, guard Jackson Powers Johnson kept building his case for a starting spot, standing out even while other linemen struggled through parts of practice. And then there's the fan favorite, the team star running back. Everyone already knows what he can do with the ball. That's not the story anymore. The real story is his leadership. He's been vocal in meetings, encouraging teammates, and mentoring younger players, a noticeable jump from his rookie year. He even admitted afterward that with bigger expectations comes the responsibility to be a better leader, not just a better player. On defense, a breakout defensive tackle has been making opposing linemen miserable, using speed and agility coaches are calling the best they've seen from him. He credits much of his development to watching the team's star pass rushers' daily routine. But here's the real surprise of camp, but wait until you hear this next name, because nobody saw it coming. A 33-year-old veteran wide receiver on a rebuilding roster was expected to just be a camp body. Instead, he's been the most consistent receiver on the field, making play after play and reminding everyone that experience still matters. That's about to make final roster decisions a lot harder than expected. Here's the bigger picture from camp. This isn't just a highlight reel. It's a team building an identity. Leadership from both veterans and rookies. A coaching staff that's completely aligned. Real competition at almost every position. No distractions, no drama, just accountability and players pushing each other. That's exactly the kind of story you want heading into a season. Now, the second big update. Roster moves that reveal how this front office thinks. The team signed a veteran defensive end, a linebacker, and a wide receiver, while releasing a receiver, a linebacker, and a defensive tackle to make room. The new defensive end is entering his 6th NFL season after stops with 2 other franchises. Last year, he played 9 games, recording 3 tackles, a sack, 2 quarterback hits, a tackle for loss, and 5 special teams tackles. In college, he led the nation in sacks his senior year and finished as his school's all-time sack leader. He's not a star, but is proven reliable depth and a special teams asset. The new linebacker, a former 4th-round pick, has bounced between 3 franchises, mostly earning his keep on special teams. In college, he was a major award semifinalist after leading his team in tackles and forced fumbles. But the receiver signing might be the most interesting move of the 3. He entered the league undrafted, bounced between a few teams, and has modest receiving numbers, under 30 career catches. But as a return specialist, he's dangerous, racking up hundreds of punt return yards and over 1,000 kickoff return yards. In college, he set single-season records for receptions and receiving yards at his school. So what does all this tell us? This front office isn't sitting back. Even mid-camp, they're hunting for competition, upgrading special teams, and making it clear that no roster spot is guaranteed. Every rep matters. Every player on the bubble knows somebody's coming for their job. That's what a competitive organization looks like. So here's my question for you. Who's impressed you most through camp so far? The rookie quarterback finding his rhythm. The star running back stepping into a leadership role. The offensive lineman with 5-position versatility. Or one of the new veteran additions. Let me know in the comments, because I want to hear it. If you want more updates like this the moment they break, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and stay locked in. Until next time, take care and go get 'em.